Hello everyone and welcome to my boss guide to the gluttonous fly Stratos. At the beginning of the battle, Stratos only has 3 movesets. In the beginning of the battle he disappears most of the time, and then one of his hand thingies is going to chase after you from one side of the screen. There's no way of telling where it's going to appear. It's tricky to tell where it's going to appear, so keep your eyes peeled and dodge by jumping over that hand once you see it. During his second attack, he's going to start envelop himself in his 2 arm thingies and envelop himself into some kind of capsule. Then he disappears into the ground. Next moment you know, one of his arms is going to appear at one side of the screen, chasing you to the other side of the screen, where then after a short pause another arm is going to chase you to the other side of the screen. Once the 2 arms chased you, they're going to try to use a squeeze attack. It's just what it sounds like. The 2 arms are going to try and envelop Gunvolt, trying to deal high amounts of damage. Dodging the first 2 attacks is easy since you can tell the appearance of the 2 hands. The third one is a little tricky since you have to time the dodge just right. Just dash around as much as you can, and once you see the both hands appearing, just dash jump over them. It might be tricky to time the dodge just right, so I recommend using Boost Bend for this one. In his third attack he's going to jump right in the air and summon 2 seeds or whatever, I don't know, and plunge them into the ground. After some time 4 beetles will hatch and will head towards the position where Gunvolt is currently standing. There's multiple ways to dodge this. The first one trying to destroy the 2 eggs before they are able to hatch the bugs, or just wait for them to hatch and then time the dodge just right. He's going to cycle between these 3 moves until you reach the second phase. Once you get to the second phase of the boss battle, Stratos uses 2 new moves. The first one is Bug Swarm, and just like it sounds, a swarm of bugs is going to appear from one side of the screen, which then try to deplete Gunvolt's energy, so then one of his hands appearing out of nowhere will be able to deal tremendous damage. You probably remember the bug mechanic from the stage. Here it's the same system. But when the bug swarm is just halfway through, one of Stratos' hands will appear, trying to hit you while you deal with the bug swarm. The only way to deal with this situation is to defend yourself against the bug swarm using a flash field. And once all of the screen is covered with bugs, keep an eye out for Stratos' hand, while dealing with the bugs using a flash field. Once the hand appears, just jump over it and while using the flash field. You can also use the Boost Bend for this, but keep a close watch over your energy meter. In his second new attack, both of his arms are going to appear in the middle of the screen at the top, then separate to each side of the screen, and then send bugs at you. After they are done sending bugs at you, they will try to squeeze you. Once they did that, they're going to try to hammer you 3 times. To dodge this attack completely, you have to remember all of the 3 patterns. First, the bug swarm. Simply defend yourself using the flash field against the bug swarm and everything will be fine. Again, watch out for your energy meter. Use this opportunity to tag both of his hands. Jump over the 2 hands when they try to squish you. One interesting fact is that the tags you put on both arms are going to sum up to a maximum of 3 tags, which will make it much easier to attack him while he's trying to hammer you. For the hammering pattern, simply dash a lot. He will always try to hammer Gunvolt at where he is standing. But if you want to be technical, you always have 2 seconds to adjust your position. So there's always a little time window to dodge each hammer attack. He's going to repeat all of his attack patterns until the 3rd phase of the boss battle. Once you reach the 3rd phase of the boss battle, he's going to use his special skill, Nemesis Fang. This attack is really nasty. He starts off by appearing in the middle of the screen, along with his 2 huge hand thingies, which will then try gathering bugs inside of them, while Stratos himself is just trying to disturb you using his energy shots. Once both of his hands have gathered enough bugs, Stratos will disappear as well as the 2 hands. But not for long, since the 2 hands will appear at each side of the screen, now being extremely huge, and will try to squeeze you just like the other attacks before. But this time there's no way out. Also, this attack means insta-kill. Yes, it doesn't matter how much you grinded Gunvolt up to this point. If you let this attack happen, you are dead. There's only two real ways to dodge this attack completely. First one, simply destroying Stratos before he is able to finish his move. Second, attacking his strange arm thingies while he's gathering bugs. If you even manage to disturb one of his arms and damaging it enough, this attack will cancel completely. And the third one is simply dodging the squeeze attack altogether, using an infinite boost band. The thing is, when you face this guy, you probably don't have an infinite boost band, meaning that at this point of the game it's not really an option. So I recommend using the two options I mentioned before. Just like the other bosses, if you manage to defeat Stratos using one of your special attacks, you will get bonus points. I highly recommend using Voltaic Chains against Stratos, since Voltaic Chain will target all three of his parts that is appearing in his special attack, dealing a tremendous amount of damage during the process. It gives you a boss defeat bonus, a triple bonus and a special bonus. So go for it using Voltaic Chains. Until you defeated Stratos, he's going to use all of his attack patterns over and over again. Again, thank you guys for watching and good luck on your battle against Sumeragi. Bye!
GV、あなたはよくやってくれたわ。